Oh, David Conspiracy Minute. That's what we're doing now, isn't it? So he's very proud of himself after this week with the whole Kate Middleton thing. Because prior to the Joe Biden wearing a face mask thing, that was his go-to conspiracy for a few days. And now he's like, look, see, I told you, she's dead. My mother thinks she's kidnapped. I think that's more plausible. But she's definitely kidnapped or dead. There's a good chance she's dead. It's not looking good. And he was literally just sat on this bed just now showing me extra pictures that apparently that prove that the photo that came out yesterday to say, hey, look, here's a picture of Kate after all this controversy and she's in a car looking at a fucking wall. Here's the back of her head. So now you know she's safe. Apparently, that's photoshopped. The evidence he showed me was fairly convincing. And if that is the case, bitch is dead, you know? In which case, well, we was talking about this morning, and so the king, I think I'm right in saying, can commit any crime, and the police can't arrest him because they work for the crown. They can arrest. Can they arrest members of the royal family lower down than the king, like William? Say, for example, William and Kate got in an argument. And he slapped her and she kind of retaliated, and you know, somebody tried to break it up and they were like, no, get out of the way, so that person just left the room, and then it ended up in like a full like kind of like blown fight, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But unlike Mr. and Mrs. Smith where they end up having sex and stuff, what if William kind of just like accidentally, like, she's pushed her and she slipped and she hit her head on something. And she's like, ugh. And he's trying to like get stuff to mop up the blood and help her and put her on her head. And then he realizes as he's doing it, like, there's no good way out of this. She's got a mouth on her. She's going to speak. She's going to say what I've done. It's probably best just to kill her. So he takes the rag. And he just jams it in her mouth and holds her nose. And if he did that, what are the options available? He's the future king. The king has said he's got cancer and we don't know what kind. People are speculating that it's pancreatic cancer, and if it is, that's fucking bad. So he could be king in the next few years. And he's murdered his wife. And their only option is to cover it up and do something crazy. There is a logical kind of, there's a line there for all this to be true. Like, this is how it could have happened. This could be happening right now. What would they do with the body? I mean, I think they'd have to really keep it in-house. They wouldn't be able to, like, ask for help disposing of it. I could imagine William and Charles doing it themselves. Just hacking her up. Popping her in bin liners. Fuck. What an end to the royal family that would be. That's not what I want to see either. Even if they have chopped her up, I do support our royal family. Let it be known. I support them no matter what they do.